Why? Why you do this to me? Look, I don't even need you. I don't even need you. I can repair my own stuff. Look, bam, bam, repair, and wow. Looks like I need to repair it for a while. Spore Sweeper. East Gale's eyes light up at the sight of you. Ah, to have so many men visit us at once. 'Tis a joyous day indeed. Please give me your patronage. As my patron, I ask that you remove the noxious mushrooms that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they're called. We can tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We have no choice but to pluck them one by one at a time. Now, you will be curious as to what I have to offer. I'm a purveyor of wares that will aid you in your travels. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. Why? Why are we doing this? We have no time to waste, but yet we're still doing this crap. Da-da-dee-da-da-do. Dee-da-do. Da-da-dee-da-da-dee-da-da-do. Do-dee-do-dee-do-dee-do. Oh god, camera. Ignore the fact that this is an Amuro that I'm writing right now. Ignore it. Ignore it. Okay, just ignore it. Cool. Well, goodsies, don't ignore it. Please ignore it. You've already removed the flame spores? How very quick you are! Oh, but did you perchance search by a western entrance as well? I'm told that more have cropped up in that area. Because, why? Why else would this be an easy quest? How foolish of me to think it'd be over already. As you pluck the last of flame spores, you sense a gaze from the entrance. It's Minfilia. What are you doing, girl? I wasn't spying on you or anything. I just finished my task and I should go and report back. Why are you spying on me? Ah, your return. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses, for a little while at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. Fair every day, I would carry my wares to the castle to offer in exchange for men's patronage. Back then, the castle wasn't called Lahigai. Yeah, the Voidbirds built it, and they named it Grinnis Licht. It was their last bastion in the struggle against Sin Eaters, and now they're gone, all of them, nobles and knights and common folk alike. But enough reminiscing. I must give you what you've earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I'll be glad to offer them to you for a fitting price, of course. It's now open for business! Now you will be offering your patronage to anyone else if you would so consider Eid lad. They've been under the weather of late, and the chance to perform an honorable task would cheer them up. Please let it be the last one. I knew it was going to be another 3-quest bullcrap thing. The lawless ones. Weedlad's ears appear droopy even by Numo standards. What? You would be my patron. But I can't do anything for you. The lawless one took my invisible ink, and without it I can't make my arcane wares. Who are the lawless ones? They're Numo like us, except they've turned their backs on our values. Curs without honor they are. They refuse work, instead spending all their time cavorting, making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk that they set upon me and robbed me of my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist, but you, mortal, you look quite strong. Do you think you could take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I will consider it your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make you something very special. Excuse me, Firemac, but I couldn't help overhearing. If you mean to undertake this task, would you let me accompany you? Yeah, sure. I would learn from you and help in what little way I can. You're welcome to join. Thank you so much. The lawless ones make their lair to the south inside a cave called Father Scholar's Chambers. They took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you could bring as many back as possible. Is this going to lead to an instance duty? Because why else would Mephilia be with us? All the way over there? Wollickdorf. Father's Scholar's Chambers is through here. I peered inside. Hold on, that's not her voice. Father's Scholar's Chambers is through here. I peered inside, and sure enough, it was milling with Numo, and they looked none too friendly. If Thancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let us split up. I'll find all the ink I can, all the ink I can, and then come back outside. See you shortly, Firemac. Invisible ink. Ow. Oh yeah, these guys don't like other people. Oh, good. Yaha. Yahaha. Didn't have to fight nobody.
Oh, thank goodness. There you are. Those Numo were rather frightening. I'm glad you're safe.
See, you use daggers.
Thancred taught me, but I'm still a novice. The Minfilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive, so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Thancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me. Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia. Once, we journeyed to Nabatha together, to the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you. Because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something, or bring you to someone, or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach. What is that?
Why? Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair. Come. Come and play with us.
It was a bit of a jump scare, wasn't
It
it?
came from the castle. This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Nemo.
Well, what are you about to do?
I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
I mean, we're all in the same place, right? So, like, I'm not entirely sure why she ran off like that. I guess the implication being that they're not actually in here at the moment. Mercy, your majesty, we had no choice. Please forgive us. Oh, Oh, it's you, my ink. Were you able to retrieve it? Haha, yes! This is the ink! Almost all of it, too! When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse, but thanks to you, it's simply bad again! You had the vision, too? Oh, woe is us! Ordinarily, when living being turns into a sin-eater, it loses everything about its mind that defined it. However, the king has retained some of their instincts. If this manifests into the desire to play and be free, so strong is that desire, it often leaks through the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time, we've ignored it, but we can't do so forever. But forgive me, I was going to thank you for reuniting me with the ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I will give you the service I promised. Nothing up my sleeve, and voila, may it serve you well. The elder's answer would look satisfied. Looks a satisfied Numo. And there's nothing like an honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I should mention that Elder Wood Ink returned a moment ago. If you seek them out, I dare say they'll have tidings for you. Ah, there you are. I'm informed that you've been an excellent patron to our people. For that, you have my thanks. Now then, you will be pleased to hear that we've come to a decision regarding the scepter. If you would gather your companions, I will deliver our answer. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed at being able to serve again. But on the matter of the stone scepter, during our deliberations, we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Haitiana neither from the castle nor from torment. In light of this, we have decided to entrust their fate to you. Take it, the stone scepter of the Numo. This makes 3 relics, 1 more, and we can arrange a meeting with the warden. Or you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as regards your foe. Know that Titana is not a name, but a title bestowed upon one chosen to lead the pixies by grace of nature. And this leader, upon Ilmec's founding, arose as a ruler of all Fae folk to bring order to our rituous kind. In our turn, we Fae folk render our blessings unto nature, unto water, wood, and wind, that our king might be further empowered. Though they have become a sin eater, their powers remain unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear, is there anything else we should know? Anything else? Only that if you feel unready for the challenge, and none here would blame you for it, you are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I myself have yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I will next have the chance. We would see that you were comfortable, of course, and do all in your power to make you feel at home. Oi! Honestly, I look away for one moment, and every fairy and their uncle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling, mine, do you hear? Not yours, and not of us. And not anyone so much as thinks about trying to seduce them will wish they hadn't. The final relic is a pair of shoes wrought of crystal. They are held in the Amuro safekeeping at their settlement, Willecdorf. I beareth mentioning that these Amuro are unlike those which thou hast heretofore encountered, owing to a peculiarity of evolution. They are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate with them as we have the Fae folk. Though it saddens us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive in Willecdorf, seek out the largest of the Amaro. His name is Seto, and he is their leader and the bearer of the relic. I almost pulled off a Scottish accent. Almost. Now we look for Seto Kaiba. Where's this? There should be a freaking giant nest here, though. Enormous Amaro. An enormous Amaro slumbers peacefully. Seto! Seto Kaiba! Kaiba boy. Kaiba boy. Ardbert? Oh, forgive me. I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? Did I hear you all right? You desire the crystal shoes? That you may confront the Light Warden? No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the Light's corruption, as you claim, vanquishing the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not reconsider? Come, my friends, let us leave him with his thoughts. Tis harder by far to change the minds of those who mean well than they who mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder, 'tis the first time thou hast set foot here. 'Twould behoove you all to learn something of the nature of this community. I think there is no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, you will come to understand Seto's reason for refusing us, and I hope gain an insight into how he may yet be persuaded. So I bid ye seek out the Amaru and make yourselves known unto them. A gentle touch shall suffice by a way of a greeting. Rispa. Rispa. Well now, it's not often that we are visited by men, much less unglamoured ones. What brings you so far from your own kind? Right. I have to pet you. Oh, what am I doing? I have the pet command right here. And how long has it been since I last felt man's touch? I cannot help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Verbert, a noble and valiant soul. But like so many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he is as long departed, I remain in this land, out of respect for his memory. Now we shall pet Ioan. Ioan. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Ah, that tickles! Enough! I had never had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. No, not that I dislike your kind, you understand, but on the contrary, we Amro were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless beasts, but then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence, that we might better serve our masters. After that empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born of the seed of our ancestors in us. If we live long enough amongst men, this seed may quicken, restoring the power of a speech to us, amongst other things. So it was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. Pet Nimbus. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Wait, seriously? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy, Nimbus? Grrr, what's happening? Why am I being petted? It's wonderful! Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy attentions of men. Your kind are loath to come here for the fear of the Fae folk. But then we are Fae folk too. When we first made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. It is easy to forget sometimes. And now we shall speak with J. J. Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Amarot, I take it? Thou canst not choose but see the intense and abiding love they bear for men. It is out of concern for our welfare and not scorn that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront their king we must, and to that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. A resounding roar. Uranje's brow is furrowed in thought. Firemac, might I prevail upon thee to confer with Seto in private? A task of slaying the Light Warden will ultimately be thine, and it is for thee, I believe, that he worrieth most. Tell him thy many great deeds. Spoken in earnest, thy words may yet move him to change his mind. Alright, Seto Kaiba, you ready? You have spoken with my brethren. Then you see it is not our scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who has placed a gentle hand on us, even once, fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. This is something I must do. What am I to make of such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish this? This land is no longer man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the Fae folk to change. And in order to obtain the other relics, you will already have paid the due price. Not more is owed. Why then would you risk all to face our fallen king? To do what no one else can. I guess I'm gonna go with that one. What did you say? The very words. Could be a mere coincidence. Could be a mere coincidence. Very well, you may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin-Eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them, and I will consider you giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared, then meet me in the clearing to the east. There, I will lure out the fiends, that you may slay them. I will use my voice to lure out the Sin-Eaters, as I once did when I hunted with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial. I still remember the tricks. But come, we begin at your signal. She would set on the feet, Annie. Ready then? Very well. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of them. Did my tugboat just ran out? You made short work of those creatures. I will not deny it. I have seen enough. Let us return to Wallachdorf. By the ease with which you slew those sin-eaters, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think, and if you should be willing, there is a favor I would ask of you. Really? A memento of a friend, so that would make personal requests of you. This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please hear my tale. A while ago, I fought sin-eaters who had wandered into Ilmeg. In the heat of a battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. Of all the places that it should fall, it was Longmire Lake. We Amuro are not fond of water. We certainly could not dive very deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning to the Fuoth, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me. I had despaired of retrieving my treasure, but having seen what you are capable of, perhaps you'll be able to find it. Will I ponder your quest for the shoes? You will not go. Will you not go and search for my medallion? While I ponder. Okay. If it should elude you, even you, I will accept that as it is gone forever. We'll get you your medallion, boy. Because you are Seto Kaiba. We're gonna get that thing. We're gonna get that thing. We're gonna get that thing underwater. We're gonna get that thing. We're gonna get that thing. Oh my god. Gonna get that thing. Yes, we are. We're gonna get the thing. We're gonna get the thing. Oh, is it in the church? I think it might actually be in the church. So I feel like I've come here. Yep, there it is. I remember actually coming in here. We found your medallion. It'd be nice if you just gave us the freaking thing now. Ah, you returned. How fared your search?
Ah, my medallion! You found it! Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul. He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again. When I was young. In those days, I could not speak. but we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure, fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy. His name was Artbert, and he was my friend.
Ardbert, thou sayest?
Everyone blamed him for the flood, him and his comrades. Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear, and so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
You just did. You just don't know it. I'm sure Ardbert knows how you feel.
You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due perhaps to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely. It is reminiscent of Ardbert's. Strikingly so. Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
There's trouble! Terrible trouble!
Has something happened at Lida Loran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Il Meg. At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun. But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ranjit. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught. As thou sayest.
Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. And even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success.
So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Midfelia. You'll only get underfoot. Now come.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
Ooh, yeah. Seto Kaiba. Act la Autumn Inn. Oh, Jesus, what the... Seto would wish you well on your way. Forgive me, it seems my indecision has cost you precious time, but I'm convinced now, convinced that you will triumph. To the south you will find a bridge to Lahi Gaia. Gia, whatever. As the bearer of the 4 relics, the gate to the castle will open to you. Yes, sweet. I think this is gonna take me directly where I want to be. And, first time, well, I won't say anything yet. I'll wait until the time actually arrives. Interacting with the door, putting in all the relics. Maybe, I don't know, it's doing something. The gate has recognized your bearer all 4 relics. The seal is broken. Yeah, I lost the... I had a closer Scottish accent before, now it's just way not... Well, also it could technically be an Irish accent. I cannot tell the difference. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titiana, being bereft of reason and mercy. It is sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, it is you. Yet know this, my adorable sapling. Though we fae folk may appear unfettered lives, there is still laws that bind us. I lost it. To take back as much as it is taken, to create as much as it is destroyed, to give as much as is received. And all things balanced must be preserved. The same will be asked of you. But worry not. Come with me, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. Yeah, no, I've definitely lost the accent. It was getting close and then it's just, nope, you lost it. My adorable little sapling. My adorable little sapling. Oh, now the wait begins. I guess we're in this. Hello, rando friends. Who goes there? Are you the one who broke the seal? As so much time lost, so much frolicking and feasting left undone. Why didn't they add the voice of this? We must make up for it. We must, beginning by playing with you. Okay. Well, that's the problem when you do this kind of stuff. Come on. Yo, I need my heals, yo. Yo, were you gonna make it? Oh, you are too far away, man. Oh yeah, did I get to make it? Oh man. Oh man.
This is so much fun! Let's do some more.
Woo! Oh god. It's all fire. Oh, it's all going to crap. Oh, someone just instant died. You gotta be kidding me. This is going pretty bad, to be honest with you. It should not be going this slow. Oh man, I got hit.
We can play no more.
Man, hopefully the other trials go a little better than that. That kind of gives people trouble. It gives me trouble, honestly. We'll finish this quest, and I believe we're going to be done for today. And we leave. Yay, I got one player combination.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak.
My Snayak. My Snayak.
The dress, the crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose. For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king. The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place.
Okay, I wonder who's gonna be.
However, should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us, never again to live as men do. My adorable sapling, my precious mortal. We Fae folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. To strive for a dream you will never see, to sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden, that is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead. Kinla, Ilishla,
Rejoice and revel,
Ilmek,
for the kingdom
Okra.
of rainbows is forever young. You gonna continue speaking in Fae talk? That's too much.
Now, shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
Confound it. How did they get here so fast?
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
God damn.
How in the seven hells?
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
Oh, stop! It hurts! It hurts!
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
Minfilia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
I won't return to your maw. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
What is this stance? Where did you learn it? No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself. Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life? If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Look! The sky! He's done it. The warrior of darkness has triumphed.
General? What are our orders? What do we do?
We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the warrior of darkness.
Forward, men! Take the villains captive! Are you deaf? I said...
What's happening? Water? That wasn't there before.
That guy's dead.
What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves, damn it!
And they're getting killed, I think.
General, They come in greater numbers. We must retreat.
All who stand with a warrior of darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
Ooh.
I see. Well, it's a good thing Feor volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
We are grateful for your timely aid, Feor, or should I say, your majesty.
It was the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wished to make the most of it. That's something you must remember about us Fae folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present. We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Ilmeg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength. In return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
What about our pact?
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you. Treat them as you would Isnefis.
Nisfesis? What? There, finally. Oh my god, yeah. Long cutscene. Ne'er for a moment did I doubt that thou wouldst triumph over thy foe, yet the majesty of thine achievement delighteth me nonetheless. Night hath returned to Ilmeg, and we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its doom, and averting the 8th umbral calamity. 'Tis but a pity thou wert not present to see the Fae folk put Ilmorans to flight. 'Twas a sight to raise the spirits, I do assure thee. Ah, but what valuable allies they might prove, were the mood only to take them. Okay, cool. Alright, the quest is over. And it's time to end the stream. So this is Firemac saying toodles. Until next time.